Hey guys, welcome back. So today is day 2 of the LEGO convention in Chicago, 2022, obviously. And right now I'm walking over to the convention center again. We've been blessed with good weather, luckily, since yesterday and then today. Like, there's no clouds in the sky, none, zero. Nada. But anyway, so I'm heading back over to the convention center because there was a thing that I wanted to check out at 11 to talk about something called the Lego Auto Stereogram, I believe. I think that's what it was called. But yeah, I wanted to do that at 11. Which is basically 11 now, so I'm running a little bit behind schedule as usual. I usually run a little bit behind schedule most times. But it's also not as hot today, so the breeze actually feels nice. But yeah, I'll see y'all inside.
So essentially, once I take, so I took my template, the template that I had, the depth template, I run it through my program, it'll spit this out. And I purposely coded it so that when it grabs a random dot, it only uses those 4 colors. Which actually, the randomness is a little bit different, which I'll get into that. But then I converted it to, so I took that image and now I need to convert it to Lego. So there's a format out there called LDraw, which is a really basic format, which allows you to do some like CAD design and stuff like that. And I think there was a talk at 1 o'clock today that talks about LDraw, so I have to go check it in. So you're giving it, okay, cool, awesome. Originally your talk was before mine, which I thought would be really good to lead into mine, but that's okay. So anyway, so this is just a simplified format for LDraw, where it basically defines like, you know, the CAD stuff that you have in the program, where the position, like where the piece is, what the piece is, like what kind of rotation it has, what color it is, and stuff like that. And so I basically started with this image, you know, from my first script, and I wrote this other script that then took this image and converted it to the LDraw format. And voila, that's how we get the one with all the dots in it. Okay, so to help prove this, because I want to make sure that like you believe me when I said it's the exact same count. So I made a video that basically starts with my stereogram, and I wanted to show what it looks like when you change all the dots and change all the positions to sort of end up with the exact same thing with the Lego look. So voila. So hopefully that doesn't necessarily prove it, but hopefully it proves it a little bit more that it's taking, you know, the exact same number of dots, and I can rearrange them and end up with that, you know, a completely different image that looks different. So I thought that was really cool. I really like the video. So I haven't posted this on my Instagram yet, so I'll post it on my Instagram if you want to go look at it later. Just in more detail, kind of like follow some of the dots and see where they move. But they all are all of them are moving. I do believe it. Well, I thought about doing that, but it was like, well, then I gotta leave my laptop there the whole time and stuff like that. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do it for a little bit. Okay, good point. I'll do that today. I like that. I like that very much. Okay, so yeah, so where am I? Okay, actually, I probably have like 20 time. Okay, that's not too. So essentially, just in review, I wrote a program that took the template, the depth template, and converted it to this image. And then from the image, I was then able to write another script to convert it to Lego, and then I was able to build it after a lot of hours of time. Which it really wasn't that bad. It's really wasn't. Especially taking off like the big brick separator that comes with the world map. Like that actually helped a lot to be able to remove all those dots and start all over.
Okay, so I just got done with that. That was pretty interesting. That was big truck. That was a little bit more of the nerdier side of the LEGO community, I guess. Considering, you know, obviously not everything requires computer programs. But I thought that was interesting. Using code to help you plan out a LEGO thing or whatever. Yeah, now I'm walking back to the hotel because I promised Michael I would. And it's about lunchtime anyway. So after lunch, we're probably going to go do the minifigure speed build, which Michael wants to do. Yeah, we're gonna do that, and then you know, we gotta do the Lego Animation Studio workshop, obviously, even though we do it literally every year. It's kind of like a tradition now, you know. We just go and we hang out and we chill, and then we make animations, because, you know, why not? Yeah, so I'm going back. I'm gonna eat some lunch before we head back to the convention hall, so yeah. See you in a bit.
My forehead's so bright.
Well, that's because you're bright.
Thank you. My personality.
It's because you're pale.
Beaming.
That's what I meant. That's because you're pale.
Oh, I thought we walked out that door and I was like, wait, why did we walk in a circle? It's so effective.
Like, Michael, they look different. The doors look different.
Do they?
Yes, they do.
Anyway.
We're going back to the convention after eating some random junk food for lunch. As you do.
I ate applesauce. Thank you very much.
That's still kind of considered
quality
random
junk food.
But, so we're gonna go back and we're gonna do the minifig speed build competition. Why'd you do the peace sign?
Because I support peace.
No, you don't.
Oh.
But yeah, so we're gonna go do the minifig speed build competition. So I'll try to record that to the best of my ability. And then there was this how to build a ship thing that I wanted to go to, and then obviously the Lego animation workshop.
I love how concise your thoughts are, Sarah.
My thoughts are very concise today.
You really thought about this beforehand and thought about what to say. And you definitely didn't just start recording and then say random words. You would never do that, right?
Whatever. But but yeah, so we're gonna do that. So yes. And then we'll have more free time today to roam around and take pictures of things. So you know.
3, 2, 1, Lego. 1 minute, halfway done.
No.
$30 seconds. $10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands in the air. All right, very good. We'll count them up.
Okay. So we'll do one rerun on this. False start. Remember to wait for the word go. Let go on the good of the go. So there's even for the good. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Three, two, one, go!
Since it's such a pain in the butt to build a ship, why would you even want to do it? Well, first of all, it is a challenge. We'll speak specifically about the ship timber challenge, which makes it even more challenging because you have a time limit of 30 days. Second of all, of course, it's fun. And then for me personally, it's a ploy to try to get Simon to invite me to have wings with him. He still hasn't. So if anyone knows Simon Wooooo and you see him, ask him why he hasn't invited me for wings yet. Pressured him a lot. He's just, I don't know. He loves wings, he loves ships, he doesn't want me. Okay, so the first thing to think about anytime you do set out to build a ship is how are you going to support this thing, right? 100 studs means it's going to be heavy, and it's going to get heavy fast. I've had a number of ships that I've built that have become so heavy they've started drooping on one end or the other. So because of that, you really have to think about, okay, what's going to happen when I put this thing together. You also have to keep in mind that there's some real-world physics involved in this that maybe in a theoretical world wouldn't be a problem. You know, molds have tolerance issues. If you've ever seen a banana build, when you start stacking plates, they start shaping like a banana because manufacturing tolerances or make it do that. So there are things that you might have to overcome in the real world when you start doing this, and that might add to some of the challenge. Okay, so let's talk a little bit, since we did say we had a lot of first-time attendees here about Lego math. Lego and math. Okay, this is summer, right? Any kids in the audience thinking, why are we going to school again? But really, it's because when we talk about building, we sort of have to keep in mind something really important, which is that a Lego brick is not a cube. It might seem like it is in your mind, but it's not. So there's really two types of measurements that we use frequently when we're talking about building. One is plate or brick height. So one plate in height is sort of your baseline measurement, and one brick is 3 plates stacked on top of each other. But the other way we can talk about it, like I mentioned with the length of our ship, are studs, right? That's one of these guys here that you attach something to. A stud, if I'm measuring this way, so instead of stacking vertically, I'm now measuring sort of with a horizontal stack. So the studs are not on top. That's an acronym, SNOT. As I mentioned a minute ago, a lot of people talk about SNOT building. One stud is actually 2.5 plates tall. So it does end up being an even number of plates tall when you go up 2. If you're only going up 1, you're going to be off by half a stud. So that kind of makes a lot of the challenge in building, making sure that you account for that and know how to overcome the fact that building this way and building this way are not necessarily instantly compatible when you're trying to connect. So here's that same picture of the frame. This is what I started with. This is September. I don't know what day it is. Normally I put the day on here, but we're looking at my entire stream, so this many people, public and private pictures. So not sure what day in September this was, but like I said, September is an event posted annually on Flickr. It's been organized by a few different people. But really the goal is to build a ship in 30 days, see if you can do it in 30 days. They've sort of modified and stretched the rules over time. Now you can do it. You can start anytime. It doesn't have to be September, but you have to do it over the course of 30 days. One of the fun parts about participating is you can do what I did here, which is do an actual build run where you show progress every day or every couple of days.
So we just got done with the Lego animation workshop. So I'll probably insert. I tried to take some video of the behind the scenes of the animation. So like me moving all the pieces and everything.
Oh man. I thought you were going to talk about the drag racing.
No, well we did stop and check that out for a bit. I might put some of that footage in too if I have enough time. Like, isn't the pool that way?
Yeah.
Or are you just looking at the piano?
You can play something if you want.
I could. That's a lot of work. Maybe after we go down to the pool. Guys, we'll just walk by the piano and come back.
Because I could pop up the hood of it.
Yeah, but I don't want to do
Pop
that.
up the hood of the
I
piano.
don't think so. But anyway. And so we're just going down to the pool to see if anyone's still down there. Which, so.
It looks like there's one or two people, but the race is over.
Yeah. We're probably going to go down and explore a little bit too, so. But yeah.
That's new, they added blinds here.
In a bit. So we just got back to the hotel. It's like 12:30.
Yes. All is quiet.
Whatever. Don't listen to him. Pay no
Not even
attention
a
to him.
mouse is stirring.
But after, so we went and we did the, we got there too late to participate in the blind build competition, but we watched them, so that was fun. And then afterwards, we came back to the hotel and we dropped off our stuff. So I left my camera here, so I wasn't able to film anything that happened after that. But then we went out to eat at this place called. Why are y'all just staring at me?
What was the place called?
Pilot Pete's.
Pilot Pete's.
And it was like airplane themed, and it was really cool. And then we went and we drove around Chicago for a bit. So yeah, tomorrow is day one of the public being let in and everything. So and so the public gets let in at like 10, and so we're probably gonna go down and to watch the sumo competition. I think it starts at 11, I believe. And then after that is the film festival, which, you know, I entered to film in the film festival, obviously, so.
No, well, first it's an improv show.
Oh yeah, first is the improv show. We did end up getting tickets for this improv show thing that's going on too. And then it's the film festival, which I still would put a film in the film festival, so I'm very proud of it. It's the longest film I ever made. I actually put it, I did post it on my YouTube channel, so I'll put a link to that in the description of this video if you want to check out that animation. Because I don't think I'm going to film any of the film festival for the vlog. So, I don't know, that's it. I'll see you all tomorrow.